Good morning, everyone.
Morning, guys. It's 6 o'clock, or sorry, 9:46. But only a few people on, so let's wait a few more minutes here. Guess we got a light group today, huh? Should we get started, Peter, or wait a little longer?
Sure, why not? Being recorded. So.
Okay. All right, guys. Kind of a I got a heavy week or heavy session today, so I'll try to make each one fairly concise as we move along. Well, happy Tuesday, everyone. Let's start with wins for the week. C, you want to start? Kick us off?
Yes, I will gladly start. Win for the week for me, and there's no credit to me. I think this has to do with the drop in rates that we've been seeing, but I've been in contact with some previous clients. One of them, I will be submitting an app for a cash out refi today. So the other ones I'm dripping on, and hopefully it'll turn into something.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, that everyone should have some type of win for the week, right? Especially with the rate improvements. Alex still can't. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, good. All right. I completed my CE courses.
All right.
I also pitched a couple Spanish speaking only people as well. They do like the rates now, and I've been following up with people who have spoken in the past as well, and they like the current rates. They want to wait a little bit longer, so hopefully they come down a little bit more. And I also learned the USDA guidelines. I also learned the empowered down payment assistance guidelines as well, and I also learned how to run DU with Calyx Point.
Oh, very nice. Talk about getting ahead. There you go. Very good. Very good. On that note, I think we will down the line, we'll get this confirmed, but a session on down payment programs. So that's to come. Who else is on? Do you have a quick one you could share for the week?
Not lending related. So on the real estate side, we have a sales listing and a lease listing. So that's two.
Awesome. Well, again, as I said, it's just been a great almost 3 weeks now of just rate improvements, guys. I mean, your activity should be right now picking up the phone, texting, calling, emailing, past clients, obviously those, older than 6 months, and just the conversations with people like, hey, rates are dropping. Believe it or not, some people just don't know it's dropped that much, right? Off the top of your head, do you know what the par rate for an FHA is? Any of you guys? Just off the top of your head, what is a par rate for FHA?
5.125?
Yeah. There you go, Alex.
Yes.
It's 5.125. That's crazy, right? It's crazy. We haven't heard that in such a long time. Conventional loans, you can price out on a high 5 and still get a whole point or more on rebate. So it is a great season right now to capitalize. Keep the phones busy. All right. I myself have been keeping busy. Just to say I'm really busy with files right now. So the first thing I wanted to share, guys, right, outside of the rates, right? I mean, deflation, right? That's kind of the big topic right now with jobs, unemployment higher, less new job openings, the revisions and the reports coming in lower than what it actually was reported. PPI numbers last week came in significantly lower. CPI came in just about what they forecasted, but overall the census is because of all the jobs data, we are seeing rates come down. Don't be surprised to see some fluctuation with rebounds as markets usually do with some type of correction. But again, moving forward, if the bad news in the economy continues, we can continue to expect to see rates come down. Real quickly, trigger leads. Have you guys heard? I forgot to mention this the past 2 weeks now. Actually, a week and a half. So yeah, really a week then. Do you guys know what happened with trigger leads?
You're not going to be able to buy them anymore, correct?
Yeah, this is huge, guys. I used to. Just up until last year was a part of CAMP. If you guys have never heard of CAMP, it's a California Association of Mortgage Professionals. I have, and I could tell my children this, I had a small, very little part in this, being a part of CAMP. We signed over 100,000 signatures petitioning this on Congress. CAMP specifically we had a small team. I wasn't a part of it, but we had a small team that went to Capitol Hill and fought for this. It wasn't just CAMP; it was other state mortgage professional associations as well. We have been personally, or the group has been fighting this for about 3 years now, if not 4. And so to see this come to fruition is like, it's huge, right? Like it's just humongous, right? We've been, lenders have been wanting to fight this for such a long time. It is going to take about 180 days. Okay, so as Trump signed this last week sometime. Oh, there's a timeline. Yeah, last week, or it's almost been a week and a half now. So it's going to take about 180 days. I mean, this is big. Why? I mean, mainly because, not to spend too much time here, but mainly because now there are competitors. We're not one of them, I think, but there are a lot of competitors in the mortgage space. This is what they where they base their business model on, literally, right? Someone applies with C, it alarm sets off, and there's a lender then is going to buy that from the credit bureaus. Call them, as you all know, right? Our clients, if you have clients that applied, they're going to tell you, oh my goodness, I got like 50 calls. What's going on? Well, there's companies that literally, this is their business model, and they'll sell you a low rate. This happened to my aunt's file, and I don't even mind sharing it with you. Last name is Chung. Okay, that's my file that I just closed a few months ago, Grace Chung. And because Korean or English isn't her native language, she hardly speaks English. She thought that the person that sold her the rate, so she actually ran her credit again and signed the LE again, thinking it was a part of my company or part of Giving Tree. Can you guys believe that? And I was like, aunt in Korean is imo, aunt. I was like, what are you doing? And I was like yelling at my cousin, like, how could you let this happen? And she's like, oh, well, we didn't know. We thought it was with Giving Tree, and you said the initial disclosures were going to come out. I was like, yeah, but it doesn't say that Giving Tree. Bottom line, it happened, but no more of that. Okay, so huge.
I used to do a lot of trigger leads.
Oh, there you go, Alex.
Yeah, and Lending Tree. Lending Tree were always really good.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
but
want to
trigger
kind of
leads
speak
were.
to it? Do you have any just thoughts or perspective on it?
A lot of people lose deals as soon as they run their credit. They get inundated with calls, and you get people like me that are calling them at least 3 times a day, selling them a better rate, and it just happens. And a lot of other brokers, that's what they live on, trigger leads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
But I always liked Lending Tree leads a lot better than trigger leads. If you get in the morning, you get a hold of them right then and there. It's good because in the afternoon they're just tired of talking to people.
Very good. Thank you. But it's going to end 180 days. So, for us as loan officers who are really producing, the quote unquote right way, continue to just work harder and plug through, guys. Next thing I wanted to just share real quickly is, and I'm not going in any particular order here, but there is a meeting coming up soon in 2 days. I just got this. I did sign up for it. I'm going to share it. It's hosted by Qontic. Okay. I think this is something. So, guys, information, right? It's all about like, there's different angles in which you want to attack and approach information, meetings, etc. Right? And I'm going to kind of give my my hats off to a gentleman here, and that's Peter. So, am I really interested in working with a client who's a non-resident or non-permanent resident but has an EAD? Sure, maybe, right? And telling them, hey, I can still help you. Yeah, I mean, if it helps me drive business, sure. Okay. But I'm going to actually approach this at a different angle, guys. I'm not approaching this head on. I'm going to approach this at a slightly, let's say, 45-degree angle and looking at, I want to understand what's going on, right? What is going on in the world of non-permanent residents in through the lens of a lender. How is it being treated? What are the definitions? What are the legislation and the rules behind it, right? So that's kind of my approach here. It's not just a takeaway of, oh, I have another loan option, okay? And once you start seeing things almost in a 3D level, okay, you will understand that all these small emails, I've shared this multiple times with another group of ours. There's always something to take away from these emails, okay? You can't, but what it requires is you can't just look at your hand and say, oh, there's 5 fingers. You have to kind of look between it, right? I'm sure our teachers have showed us that, or our coaches, or even our parents. And not to be that a coach or a teacher or a parent to you, but sometimes you just have to read between the lines at a different angle to see if they you can abstract something. So yeah, I would just highly encourage you guys to attend this meeting. Again, it might not be just for the position of, hey, I get to now offer a product because FHA won't allow this, but just to kind of understand what's going on in that space, okay? From a legislative standpoint, from a social standpoint, right? Not just a lending standpoint. I also wanted to quickly highlight that this read, while it's a short read and you'll have to register or subscribe to National Mortgage Professional, it's a great website that provides information. I read this on the daily, like I look at the MBS Live and MBS Highway just to see what's going on with rates. It's a quick read, guys. I'll share it in the post if you haven't already. But basically, it's a matter of handling objections, right? And I think you and we all come across a situation where we are, we're at the mercy of, the client not wanting to necessarily go with you and commit to you right away. The takeaway from that article, I'll just share you. Here's the Cliff Notes version of it: is don't say no, okay? And number 2, don't take their objection as the end all be all, okay? There's keep it open-ended, agree with them, and just say, okay, and allow that opportunity or a opportunity to manifest down the road, okay? One of the examples they use is, my son-in-law is a mortgage professional. I think I trust him more, okay? Respect it. Don't argue that. That's her son or his son-in-law. Rather, just say, no, I understand. I'm sure he's really good at what he does. I hope it really works out, but just know that, if things don't happen, just because of the platform that I work with at Giving Tree Lending as a broker, and you can kind of, brag about it, perhaps down the road we'll meet again. Or, feel free to give me a call back should things not work out. Be polite, be respectful, and always assume a positive encounter for the future, okay? Don't just be like, oh, well, good luck. They're not going to be able to perform. Oh, good luck. They're a major company. Mortgage isn't a priority. Don't crap on it. Leave it open. So it was a quick read, but definitely something to take away from there. That's it.